Good day, Internet people!
Good day! Hello!
Hello, it's Mr. Phil here, and I've got for you my Spike Brothers deck profile. Yeah, so that's that.
Disclaimer, Phil's had booze.
And I've just knocked the camera again. Yeah, Spike Brothers. So, without further ado, I'm going to get in. I'm going to start with grade 3s. Because I'm a rebel.
He's crazy.
So I run 2 Juggernaut Maximum. His first skill is a continuous effect that no one's ever going to really notice, because it says if you do not have another Spike Brothers Vanguard or Rearguard, he gets minus 2k. Yeah, that's going to happen. And his auto ability on the Rearguard, when he attacks, you can Soul Blast 1 to give him plus 5k, and at the end of the thingy, you can put him back in the deck and shuffle your deck. So generally, you're going to use him and he's going to swing for a minimum 16, because you're going to do the Soul Blast thing. And then you'll probably have some other skills on top. Let's see what else we've got going on here. We've got 2 Bad End Dragger, the old break ride from BT10. Quite a nice skill. Again, this is one you want to stack with Juggernaut Maximum if you can. Basically, when your Vanguard rides this unit, that unit gets plus 10k, and when one of your rear guards attacks, that unit gets plus 10k until the end of that battle, and at the end of that battle, put that unit on the bottom of your deck. So, for example, with Mr. Juggernaut Maximum there, instead of swinging for 16, you're swinging for 26, which is nice. He's an 11, yeah, he's one of the first 11s. He's a great support card. I think he'll be great for Stride when Spike Brothers get some Strides. Anyway, yeah, and his other ability is when he's boosted by a Spike Brothers, he gets plus 2k. So he swings for 13 anyway. So you're hitting some nice numbers. If you've got a Wonder Boy behind you, hitting 21, which kind of puts the pressure on. And the main grade 3 of the deck is Bloody Ogre, or Bloody Ogle, as they decided to translate this one. Bushy Road. Thanks, lads, as they say.
Because they're wrong!
Because they're wrong. It's just the latest in a long line of Bushy Road English cock-ups. But here we go. Let's see. He's got the ability, obviously, to Legion with his little friend. I can't even read it. Blimey. Frozen Ogre. Yeah. Auto Vanguard. During the turn this unit legions, when your rear guard attacks, that unit gets plus 5k until the end of that battle. At the end of that battle, put that unit on the bottom of the deck. So it's essentially the same skill as Bad End Dragger, but it's a 5k instead of a 10k. Main reason that you run Bad End Dragger is because you want to break ride onto this guy and then Legion. So when the rear guard attacks, basically it's getting plus 15k. When it attacks, which is kind of a nice combo. So then your Juggernaut Maximum isn't swinging for 16. He's not swinging for 26. He's swinging for 31. And then you boost him. So
With a Wonder Boy.
With a Wonder Boy, yeah. So you're hitting 39 or something silly. Before triggers. And then if you're feeling a bit like sparse on the rear guard, you can use Bloody Ogle's second ability, which is a Counterblast 2. Choose a card from the hand, put it into your soul. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you repay the cost. If you do, search your deck for a card, call it to an open rear guard, and shuffle your deck. So let's say you've had a Juggernaut Maximum on the field. You swung for 31k. You've left the booster to do his nothing. The booster's still up there, and he's swung like that. He goes back to the deck. There's your Ogle. Swing, Counterblast 2. Oh, you know that guy? Yeah, he's back. And if you pull any triggers, give him the power. So the next turn, he's swinging boosted with power for ridiculous amounts. It's the combos that make this deck nasty. And if combos don't come off, it's a bit like, eh. But then when the combos do work, it's fan-flipping-tastic, as the Vim Toad says. So there you go, yeah. The other alternative of the thing that you might want to run, that I don't run, is Jumbo the Stun Gun, I think his name is. He's a grade 2 8k. When he's superior called, you unflip 2 damage. It might be a Soul Blast to do that, but it basically gives you a free summon. And if you've done it on the break ride turn, even though it's only an 8k, he's swinging for the plus 15k, so you got a nice attack even there, and it's essentially cost you nothing except for a card from hand. So yeah, there you go. That's that, which is fun. That's the grade 3 lineup. Started with a grade 3 because then you can see how the other cards tie into the shenanigans. You say that's what I'm doing here. I got 3 frozen ogles. Let's put them up so you can actually see. I don't know why I run 3. I'd have thought I'd run 4 of these, to be honest, but what am I like? Anyway, maybe I haven't got 4. So he's a rear guard, counterblast 1, put this unit into the soul. During the turn when the Vanguard Legions, at the end of the battle this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for a card, call it to an open rear guard, and shuffle your deck. So basically, he swings, he's got his plus 15k, so you're coming in for X amount. I can't even do the maths right now because it's late. But blah 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 blah. That thing happens, what he does, and he goes into the soul, and oh look, another Juggernaut Maximum just appeared on the field. Have fun with that, lads. Then we've got 3 of High Speed Bracky. Classic, I think he's BTO 1 as well. Yep, BTO 1. Everyone knows this card, but if you don't, you're obviously not everyone. When he attacks, Soul Blast 1, give him plus 5k, and then return him to the deck. Same as Juggernaut Maximum, but he's a grade 2, 9k. Fantastic little card. Kind of timeless, to be honest. I think this guy will be running in Spike Brothers decks until Bushy Road turn around and say, no, actually, you can't use anything but cards from the G series. Which is probably going to happen. 2 Dudley Masons. Great little card. He's a 9k. When he hits a Vanguard, then you can counterblast 1. I think you charge 1 from hand. Yep. And then you superior call another thing. So even if you're not on grade 3, if you've got this guy as your Vanguard or on the rear guard, you can get yourself a Juggernaut Maximum on the field really early on and start swinging for huge numbers. Plus it just gets you that extra attack early on for the old classic Spike Brothers rush tactics.
Kill it!
However, the one thing that doesn't necessarily fit with is the break ride effect, because you are kind of waiting till a bit of a late game thing with break rides. The break ride's there basically if things go wrong in that regard, because you want to rush if you can. And there's 3 of these. It's the grade 2 10k Treasured Black Panther. There is another 10k available called Dudley Monty, but this is the one that's in the deck. Dudley Monty is obviously also a Legion mate for the common Spike Brothers Legion, if you wanted to run that. Not necessarily a bad option, but not necessarily a good one either, because it's a bit underwhelming. Now on to the less interesting stuff. 4 Perfect Guards, Cheer Girl Marilyn. And that's the second Perfect Guard art for that one. So that's pretty standard. 2 Reckless Express. Again, it's the same as the Bracky and the Juggernaut Maximum skill. He's a 7k that gets plus 5 when you Soul Blast when he attacks, and then he goes back to the deck. Good for an early turn rush. And then a fantastic little card. 4 pieces of Machine Gun Gloria. She basically, when she boosts a unit, a grade 1 or greater, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, put the boosted unit on the bottom of the deck for the cost of a counterblast. So it cycles your units through. If you've had a Bracky who's Soul Blasted and gets his plus 5, but is boosted by this, when your Bracky goes back to the deck, you're like, well, hang on, I'm going to activate her skill before Bracky's skill. And you'll counterblast 1. Bracky still goes back to the deck, but you draw a card to compensate, so you don't end up losing that card advantage. It's a much needed thing for Spike Brothers actually, so it's good that they got that. Then there's 4 Wonder Boys, classic 8k, because you just want to hit the numbers and you want to hit them hard. Wonder Boy is the best guy for the job. Trigger lineup. 3 and 4. 7 crits. Of which you probably won't want to play these down, but depending on the circumstances, that one there, you can put it into the soul to unflip a damage if you're really desperate to get an extra attack out of the game, or even just, you know, you need some soul to soul blast for your other skills. So it does have a double use with that, as well as being able to just crit your opponent in the face, which they won't want because you're hitting them for numbers. And then there's 5 draw triggers, because you need the cards to throw down. If you break ride and you've got no cards on your rear guard, you're like, Oh, okay. So all those units I don't have get plus 10k. Great. Thanks, lads. But that's not going to happen because you can Superior Call and you can draw. And 4 heal triggers. Because I'm not insane. Or am I? And finally, to start off... Yeah, comments down below if you think I'm insane. Starter is Mecha Trainer. He's basically Conroe. You counterblast 1, retire him, set your deck for a grade 1, put it in your hand. So you'll probably grab a Machine Gun Gloria or a Perfect Guard or a Wonder Boy or whatever you need for that situation. If you want to go for a massive early rush, you get yourself a Reckless Express, so you got another column that can go for 12 or something like that. But if you want to play the long game, Machine Gun Gloria is a good way to go with that. So anyway, yeah, that's the Spike Brothers deck profile. I haven't played with it that much, to be honest, because I haven't been playing Vanguard for a lot much recently.
You're about to have a match with me.
Yeah, I'm about to have a match with Ed, apparently. Didn't know this until just now, but I am. And I'm going to basically run 4 Harmonix Messiah and 4 Atmos with this for a while, once those come out over here. And they're usable.
Until Fighters Collection.
Until Fighters Collection?
You don't know.
What's Fighters Collection? Oh, is that something we should talk about here, or...?
Well, basically, Fighters Collection 2015 is basically every clan gets their own personalised striker. I knew you'd be pleased.
That's like May or something, isn't it?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, because I think that was coming along really quickly in the scheme of things, like before we got BTO 2
Also,
for the new series.
They've announced like the second extra booster.
Have they?
Yeah.
I know you've got Dimension Police for the first one.
Oh, come on, you know exactly what it is.
Pale Moon?
It's Bermuda's.
Bermuda. Oh, duh. Yeah. Cool. Also, there's that Legend deck for Ren, which will be awesome. Looking forward to that. Yeah. So yeah, Vanguard G will kind of revitalise a lot of stuff, and I'm hoping it goes nicely with this, even if I'm just running the standard Stride unit. And yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Maybe we'll do a little video about the G series and what it holds for the future. A little schedule video.
We should do a little video.
We should do a schedule video, if nothing else. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you
in a minute.
Yeah, that's the one.
Go watch another video right after this one, and we'll see you in a minute.
I was trying to think of something Vanguard-y to say. Like, I'll see you in the next generation, but then there's some videos before the next generation hits, so...
And also, you sound like you're quoting from Star Trek.
Make it so.
Bye!
I'm not going to say bye, I'll just press it. I'll just hang it up.
Hit the button, hang up.
Oh, wait.